Hey everybody, Dr. Diane Mueller, your libido doc here. In this video, we're going to talk about libido and your cardiovascular system. This is a really important topic because beyond sexual health, beyond relationship health, beyond everything else that a healthy libido really helps us with in life, a low libido is oftentimes a sign of cardiovascular issues. And oftentimes it's an early warning sign. So sometimes people think sometimes I find people go through periods of saying, oh, my libido's low. It's not causing much problems in my life. I'm not going to worry about that. And even if you're in a situation where, say, a low sex drive is not causing, say, interrelational problems, even if you're happy with where you're at in your intimate expression, we want to make sure that we understand that this is actually a symptom. It's a symptom of something else going on. And oftentimes, this is one of the earliest signs of a cardiovascular issue. Now, men tend to seek out help oftentimes more quickly than women when it comes to libido, especially if it's related to erectile dysfunction. Many times, erectile dysfunction in men is a common reason why they will go to the doctor and actually look into the reason, which oftentimes has to do with blood flow, not just to the penis, but to the entire body. But what's really important to understand is that blood flow is not only a male thing as far as libido, as far as sexual function, but it also is a female thing. When we see things like vaginal dryness, for example, there's a circulatory problem that is related to that. In fact, when estrogen plummets at menopause, estrogen lowering can have a negative impact on our cardiovascular system. When we are healthy from a cardiac standpoint, what's happening genitalia wise is that blood flow is going to the genitals. And this is also for women, like I said, when blood flow goes to the genitals, that is part of what's leading to that lubrication. So once we're in a state and at any age as a woman, if you're going through vaginal dryness, that can be a sign of a cardiovascular issue. So you want to make sure that we're really looking at this as not just libido, not just sexual health. Yes, that is what this channel is about. That is what this work I do is about. But libido and low sex drive really is a symptom of so many other things, right? So if you have a low libido and there's a cardiovascular link, which oftentimes there is, you want to consider natural things and sometimes pharmaceutical things too. You can do imaging such as a carotid intima-media thickness ultrasound. This is when they take an ultrasound of your carotid artery in your neck, which is a representation of the arteries around your body and the vascular health. You'll learn things like how much plaque do you have on your arteries? So it's more indicative of a vascular problem than just doing like a cholesterol level, for example. So that's a really great test you can have run. Most of the time you do need to go to a specialty functional cardiologist. So you can look up CIMT, functional cardiology near you, in order to get a test like that run. Great herbs that really help with cardiovascular health include things like hawthorn, vitamin E, and in particular, the alpha tocopherols of the vitamin E work really well. Some people do mixed tocopherols because the gamma is a different portion of vitamin E. So we have a mixed tocopherol is say a vitamin E product that has a lot of different types of vitamin E in it. That's the easiest way of saying it. And so alpha tocopherol is like an alpha, it's a type, it's a form of the vitamin E that can really help with cardiovascular health. But you have to remember that all of these different forms have different things. So while the alpha helps with cardiovascular health, the gamma tocopherol helps with brain health. So sometimes we do mixed tocopherols to help cover all of the bases of what people are missing. And gamma is actually the most common tocopherol that people are missing, although the alpha tocopherol is particularly important for the heart health. Another thing that I absolutely love for the vasculature is L-citrulline. A lot of people will take something online. You can read about L-arginine. L-citrulline and L-arginine are amino acids. So they're protein molecules. And the arginine in labs have been shown to really help increase blood flow, but citrulline in life, in life studies, has actually been shown to work a lot better than arginine. So you want to consider L-citrulline as something else you can do to help the vasculature. It works really, really, really well. And of course, remember, there's oftentimes a hormonal component because we have a direct link between hormones and our cardiovascular system. So the purpose of this video is really to help you understand that when we're talking libido, when we're talking about low sex drive, this is a barometer for aging. This is a barometer for how well your body is aging. When we think about evolution, right? We have a tendency to think evolutionary wise when we're robust, right? When we're feeling really healthy, that's when we're in like this procreative type of mode, right? So evolutionary wise, if we're finding that our libido is really low, obviously we're not going to procreate until we're 100 years old, right? But if we're finding that our libido is really low, that's actually a sign really at any age of something else going on. And the cardiovascular health is a huge, huge, huge one. And since this is one of our top killers in the United States, I wanted to make sure that people are understanding that low sex drive is a very early sign of a cardiovascular problem. So you want to take this seriously. And once you see your sex drive come up, that's a sign that your body is returning to this really robust state of health. So I hope this has been helpful. Please don't keep me a secret. Please share me with your friends and family. Let's get this information out there. Please do subscribe. I'm Dr. Diane. You can find information about me in the show notes below and how to work with me in my libido practice at My Libido Doc. I'll see you in the next one.